Well, that's an important question. I think the Russians are disappointed in us because they detect that we're sincere in terms of wanting to end this conflict.
Trump is sincere.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true.
But they don't understand why he does not act to remove this regime, remove this man Zelensky and put a stop to it. There's this constant drumbeat about a ceasefire. Well, the Russians are highly organized and disciplined. They can stop whenever it makes sense to do so. The Ukrainians are not in the same category. They seem to be a rogue organization now. You know, we've got, 200,000 of them here in the United States, and I don't know how many thousands of them are working for the SBU, the Ukrainian Secret Police, that are now running around threatening everyone that has criticized Ukraine or opposed support for Ukraine.
An Alex Jones staffer was just murdered 2 days ago who was on some list put together by the Ukrainian government or its supporters of critics. He was murdered outside of his house. I mean, I don't think it's crazy to think, given the number of assassinations they've pulled off or attempted, that he was killed by them. You think that's possible?
Well, I would be very worried about our president. You know, I think the president is very much at risk, and these people seem to know no sense of limitation. They're capable of anything. So I hope the Secret Service is on its toes. I'm sure Kash Patel is well aware of this in the FBI. I just don't have any good feelings right now about the Ukrainians. I think they're done. They're finished. They've lost the war. So all of these are sort of acts of vengeance, if you will, last resort. Hurl whatever you have as deep as you can into Russia and just kill, murder, maim as many Russians as possible.
But to what end?
Well, to harm Russians and then try to create the illusion that there is some hope for them, that they can somehow or another mobilize more manpower and put more forces into the field. They can't. They're really scraping the bottom of the barrel. I think the issue right now is the following. The Russians have the initiative, strategic initiative. This war is effectively at an end as far as they're concerned in terms of having won it. They now have to make some decisions. So you have to put yourself not so much in the place of Zelensky. He's irrelevant. The Russians are not surprised by what he's done. I think they're surprised that we haven't intervened to try and stop it. That's what I think they're surprised about. So what they want now, the Russians, is an end to this nonsense. They have several options. They now have concentrations of forces in the northeastern part of Ukraine and down in the southeastern part. They can move at will at any time. They have enough force they can cross in Kherson. They can take Odessa. They can move forward and straight into Kiev.